Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. A little less than 24 hours removed from the Survivor Series in Boston, Massachusetts. It was no doubt one hell of a night. Some people approved and, well, some people disapproved. But the bottom line is, at the end of the night, Survivor Series proved why it is all about just that. Survival. Roman Reigns had a breakout performance last night as he survived and he thrived to be the best, to be the one, to be the man who says he's going to make an impact. What is going to happen when Roman Reigns is on Monday Night Raw tonight, and what other impact is Reigns going to make? John Cena and Randy Orton, the two top guys in the WWE. They are atop the ladder of the WWE. John Cena, the world champion. Randy Orton, the WWE champion. Something is going to have to give between these two great competitors who have been fierce rivals ever since the beginning. Randy Orton and John Cena, quite frankly, have never been the best of friends, and really they've never read out of the same book. But ladies and gentlemen, there can only be one undisputed WWE champion. You gotta wonder, has the WWE, went in the direction of, well, are we going to see John Cena versus Randy Orton in a unification match? Is there going to be one undisputed champion? Is the WWE trying to persuade the audience into wanting to see this match? Now, in my opinion, I am a big fan of this match. Why am I a big fan? No, not just because I'm a John Cena, Randy Orton fan, but because of where Orton came from, where John Cena came from, and how their careers have crossed paths many, many times. But you know what? I'm hoping the WWE is pointing at this at WrestleMania. I'm hoping we're seeing the showdown. A match that we've seen plenty of times before, but never the magnitude when John Cena and Randy Orton are both champions of respective brands, and it happening and occurring at WrestleMania. I think that would, make a great storybook ending to one great rivalry that's been in the WWE for years and years now. Like I said, I'm amped up for John Cena versus Randy Orton. They've put on some stellar matches before, and I think that this would be no different. And ladies and gentlemen, what about the World Heavyweight Champion John Cena? What's his next challenge going to be? What about Randy Orton? He defeated the Big Show. What's going to be next for Randy Orton? Who's going to step up to the plate and provide a challenge to John Cena? What about Mark Henry making his return last night? What about Rey Mysterio coming back last night and trying to prove that he is still the biggest little underdog in the WWE? But last night, Roman Reigns proved to be a little bit too much. So like you said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to look forward to on Monday Night Raw tonight. Coming out of a hot crowd in Boston, Mass. I don't know how it came off on television, but I'll tell you what, the excitement was off the charts. To me, Survivor Series, I give it a solid 8 out of 10 stars. Some matches could have provided a little bit more. Some matches could have provided a little bit less. But, either way, I think Survivor Series being live, the live experience, it's like no other. That traditional 5-on-5 match was just awesome. It was chaotic. It was off the charts. Like I said earlier in the video, Roman Reigns having his breakout performance, I think that was great. And I think Monday Night Raw should be just as hot as it was at Survivor Series last night. So your comments and your opinions, this is your Raw preview, a little sum up of Survivor Series and my live experience. And like I said, I walked into Survivor Series not expecting a whole hell of a lot. But in the end, Survivor Series, really, going in, like I said, I wasn't expecting much. But by the end of the night, I was left happy, smile on my face. And, I couldn't have been really any happy with the way Survivor Series ended up. And, that's always a good thing. And it was a great effort by the WWE. And I think it ended off great with Randy Orton and John Cena both standing in the ring as the world champions, as to say, who is the dominant WWE superstar? Subscribe.